Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
6 yards.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Jamie Gillen in punt formation for the Browns.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The Bengal ball carrier.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, Mayfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Torrey McTyer there on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. We're scoreless after 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter in play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
Burrow's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Brings up 3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run for it with Mixon. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Brandon Williams, a big tackle, gets him down. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They set up the screen to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Bengals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Field yard on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Sidesteps him at the 35. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Number 5, the ball carrier.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
5, the ball
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Down.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
The tackle.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
A gain of 12.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score Browns 21, Bengals 7.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 37. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
5-yard gain on the play. And a Bengal first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mixon. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
To Joe Mixon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And again, it's Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Bengals' 43-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Turnover on downs.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and it was a bit of a